Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I wanted to jump into a bit of Ascended Heroes and talk about the recent move up and what we're seeing in the market for the Ascended Heroes ETB. I believe GameStop recently increased their price again of the Ascended Heroes ETB up another 10 or $15 overall. So we're starting to see a shift from $100 to around 130 at this point. Most likely, this might follow Destined Rivals if there is no more significant ETBs till after the booster bundles. So the booster bundles are coming out in around a month. So the latest we could see more ETBs is maybe 2 months from now, unless Pokemon somehow has tons of product. But this might follow a similar route of Destined Rivals ETBs, which are now, I believe, $200 just for the regular ETB. It could happen with the Ascended Heroes regular ETB as well. We're already looking at around 130, I believe. Yeah, so just right around 130 still on TCG Player. I was looking at this. I was expecting it to reach around 100 per sale and we'd start moving up, but we moved up a little sooner than that. But this product, of course, has held its ground. The price points of some of these cards are holding strong, but it'll be interesting to see once more packs actually come to market how these price points change. I think what's the most surprising is the gem rate. So these sets are being graded a lot, of course, with the new modern sets, and they're demanding quite a high premium for the PSA 10s, but the gem rate is around 70% for some of these sets. At first, you might think, well, as an investor, more supply equals less demand in the future. As people get more of these out there, it might drive the prices down, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. A lot of these sets, while they may have high PSA 10 pops, I think we're going to start shifting into a new grading meta called the BGS Black Label 10s. So this is one of the most recent Charizard sales, $54,000, which is an insane price, but it's an amazing card. I have no idea how someone could get that much money for just one card. It's quite crazy for such a modern card to be priced at this point, but I could see this happening a lot more in the future where people will be trying to chase that very low supply of BGS Black Label 10s in every new modern set as the 10,000 to 100,000 PSA 10s in new modern sets makes it essentially just devalues if every single card Pokemon prints is a PSA 10. So it'll be interesting to see if the next year or two we start to see a lot more BGS Black Label 10s coming out and demanding high premiums, which at least keeps us safe for these cards to be valuable for that premium. Why do I think people are going to keep demanding that premium? Well, it all comes back down to gambling and how people who rip Pokemon packs and people who grade Pokemon cards, generally there is a relationship to this aspect of gambling. You are putting in an input and hoping for the best output towards a potential profit and or um, gain of value. And some people can do this with more safety in mind by grading only specific cards and or finding the profit margins and such. Either way, it's all cardboard. It's all cardboard. It could go to zero at any time. So we're all kind of in that stem. But as long as that's around, we're going to keep seeing profit flood into the hobby. I'm not too worried about that. But anyways, guys, Ascended Tiers, if you can find it for MSRP, of course, pick it up. If there's still any 100, 110 ETBs floating around, possibly pick those up. But we should be seeing some more supply hit the market. It's still a very new set. $100 is already quite high for the release. So I wouldn't worry too much. But anyways, I'll see you all around.